I felt good about myself knowing that I was selling something that helped people.
Yeah.
And pets. So I'm just cranking away at it, and I'm just doing the best I can do for probably went 6 months.
Okay.
One day, and they had at the hallway outside our room, they had like salesman of the week and salesman of the month and all this kind of stuff. And my name is like on 80% of those plaques. This lady named Opal Singleton, and I'm going to talk about her later too, but Opal Singleton, who was the number one corporate salesperson there. She was the number one. That was her account, and she had other accounts. She'd told tens of millions of dollars worth of services, of this call center services. And she was walking down the hall thinking, I really need to get some help. Like, I need to get like an assistant or some sort of help. And out of the corner of her eye, she was seeing my name, Marty Fahncke, Marty Fahncke, Marty Fahncke. And she literally stopped and looked at the wall and goes, this guy might know something.
She's like, who is Marty Frankenstein?
Right, and Marty Frankenstein. So I probably did there. So she walks in the room, and the supervisor sitting there says, "Who? Is Marty Fahncke?" And she's like, "Yeah, he's over there." She was, would you be interested in coming upstairs to the corporate offices and doing some work for a day and seeing if you'd be interested in working up there? I'm like, would I? Heck yeah. So I literally put my headset down and followed her upstairs. And she kind of told me what she needed and what kind of things had to do. And I was just an assistant. I was just administrative assistant. And I worked for her for a half a day. But I was like, this is it. This is my shot, right? I'm the upstairs. Yeah. I'm at the executive level. I'm a nobody, but I've got to figure out how this works. And so at the end of the day, 5:30 comes along and she goes, would you be interested in coming back tomorrow? And I'm like, heck yeah. Now keep in mind, at the time I was wearing ripped jeans, a Van Halen t-shirt, and I had a long hair, I had a mullet, okay? It's the 80s.
I want some pictures,
it's the 80s.
That's awesome.
So she says, would you be interested in coming back tomorrow? And I said, I would. And she kind of looks at me, and she kind of looks me up and down. She doesn't say a word, okay? She just looks me up and down. Well, I'm on the executive floor where everybody's wearing suits.
Yeah.
Okay. So I leave. I get a haircut, and I go to. I went to the secondhand store, and I bought a suit. And I showed up the next morning, early, and I was standing outside her office door when she got there, and she looked me up and down again. She never said a word. She looked me up and down again and just kind of nodded, and that led to a career. We eventually closed DirecTV. We handled all their customer service. That was a $300 million account as a team, her and me and Brett. But just thinking about possibilities, I knew that was my ticket. That was my shot. I was like, and I had friends, I kind of hung out with a rough crowd. And I'm not cutting my hair for anybody. I was like, no, I'm cutting my hair for my family.
Yeah.
I know that I can't dress like this and look like this and work in this environment. Yeah. And she never said a word, but her eyes told me, okay, you can come back tomorrow, but you probably ought to clean up.
Yeah. And amazing, without saying a word,
right.
What wisdom is there to let you figure it out for yourself?
Right. Yeah.
Just the look.
Yeah.
I mean, already the possibility mindset is written all over this story. Going back to the call center and seeing that discrepancy between you're making minimum wage versus, well, some people are making 10 grand off of what I'm selling. What I think a lot of people may not have the awareness to say, wait, to see that first of all, and then to ask what else is possible, which is what you ask when you have a possibility mindset of what else is possible. Can I get more of that, and why? To feed my family, just like to support them better. So I love how you had the good intention behind it. Like you said, it wasn't greed. You just want to provide,
Yeah.
So and then it just kept going to like door after door. What else is possible? What else is possible? She's asked me to come up there. What else is possible? Well, how can I look better? How can I succeed more if I'm to come back for day 2? And you acted on that.
Right.